Once there was a king named Perseus. He had a beautiful daughter named Danae. The oracle of Apollo told Perseus that Danae's son would one day kill him. Perseus could not let this happen, so he locked Danae in a bronze tower so that she'd never marry or have children.
Danae, my daughter, follow me.
Why?
I'm bringing you to the tower.
Why?
I'm bringing you to the tower because this is where you will spend the rest of your life, so that you will never have kids. Now go.
The tower had no doors, but it had one very small window. Danae was very sad, but one day a bright shower of gold came through the small window. A man appeared. He had a thunderbolt in his hand, and Danae knew he was a god, but she didn't know which. The man said, "Yes, I am a god, and I wish to make you my wife. I can make this dark prison a wonderful shiny land with many flowers."
Oh my god, this is such a horrible place. I wish someone would come save me. What is that light? Are you a god?
Yes, I'm a god. I wish to make you my wife. I can make this dreadful place beautiful, filled with sunshine and flowers.
It happened as he said. The horrible prison became fields almost as wonderful as the Elysian fields themselves. But one day, Perseus saw light coming out of a small window. He told his men to tear down one of the walls. He walked into the tower and saw Danae with a baby on her lap. Smiling, she said, "I have named him Perseus." Perseus was furious. He shut Danae and baby Perseus up in a large chest and cast them out to sea.
What is that light coming from Danae's tower? Guard, go break down the wall. Okay. Danae, what have you done? How have you gotten a baby?
I have named him Perseus.
Danae, you have disobeyed me, but most of all, you have disrespected me. Now, I will ship you out to sea so you'll never be seen again. You and your baby. Now get into the box. Now.
Somehow they got safely to the island of Seriphos, where Polydectes was king. The king's brother, who was a fisherman, caught them in his net and pulled them to shore. His name was Dictys. Perseus grew up to become a strong young man. Polydectes heard about Danae and wanted to marry her, but she rejected him. Polydectes would have married Danae by force if Perseus wasn't there to protect her.
Who are you?
I'm Danae.
Must bring you to the king. Mighty king, look what I've caught in my net.
Brother, what a mighty fine catch that is. Or what might your name be?
Danae?
Danae. Well, I would like you to be my wife. What do you say?
No.
No. Well, follow me anyways. We'll go to my castle.
Many years later, Perseus has grown up to be a strong, youthful man. Polydectes decided on a plan to get rid of Perseus. Polydectes pretended to be marrying a daughter of his friend of his. Everybody had to bring a present, including Perseus. Polydectes pretended to be furious when Perseus arrived empty-handed, for he was not only very strong and brave, but very poor. "What? No wedding present?" yelled Polydectes. "I don't have any money," exclaimed Perseus. "That's what you get for a lazy good-for-nothing," said Polydectes. Perseus was furious. "I can bring you any present in the world, anything," he said. "Then bring me the head of the Gorgon Medusa," replied Polydectes. "Fine," said Perseus. "What? No wedding present?"
I have but no money at all.
"That's what you get for a good-for-nothing like you."
May have no money, but I can get you anything you want.
"Then bring me the head of Medusa."
It's done.
So he went out on his perilous voyage. For days he wandered, searching for the Gorgon's lair. One night in an unknown country he realized how hopeless things were. The Gorgons were horrible. Instead of their hair, they had black serpents that writhed on their head. They had brazen hands that could have squashed poor Perseus. But worst of all, if you looked a Gorgon in the eye, you were instantly turned to stone.
This is hopeless. I'm never gonna find the Gorgon's lair.
Then suddenly a tall woman and a young man with winged sandals appeared. The man said, "I am Hermes, and this is our sister Athena. Yes, you are the son of Zeus. We have some things that may help you in slaying Medusa. Here are my winged sandals and the sickle which Cronus used to overpower Uranus and Zeus used against mighty Typhoeus. And here is a gift from me," said Athena. "Use the shield to reflect the image of Medusa so you won't be turned to stone. You must find the Grey and get them to tell you how to get to the nymphs of the north. They will give you the cap of darkness and give you a magic wallet and tell you how to get to the Gorgon's lair," Hermes said.
Thank you, Athena and Hermes, for all these wonderful gifts. Now I shall slay the Medusa and make my father proud.
Now equipped with the shield, the sickle, and the winged shoes, Perseus proceeded to the cave of the Grey. The Grey were very strange women. There were 3 of them, only having one eye for all 3 of them, which they constantly fought over. Perseus hid behind some bushes and watched them. When one took out the eye to give to another, Perseus sprang from his hiding place and snatched the eye from them. Then he said, "I have your eye, and if you don't tell me how to find the nymphs of the north, you shall never have it back." So they reluctantly told him how to find the nymphs of the north. He gave them back their eye and flew off on his winged sandals. The kindly nymphs of the north gave him the cap of darkness, which has the power to make its wearer invisible, and the magic wallet. They told him how to reach the Gorgon's lair. Perseus went farther north until he found an island surrounded by rocks and statues which used to be men.
Looks like it could be Medusa's lair. I have found their lair, sir. I have found the lair of Medusa and her sisters. Now it's time for me to take Medusa's head. Cap of darkness. Oh no, Medusa's awake! Medusa is slain, and I now have her head. What have you done to my sister?
So Perseus took the head and returned to Polydectes' kingdom. On his way back, he met the lovely Andromeda, and they fell in love. He returned to Polydectes' kingdom and took Medusa's head and turned him to stone. Perseus and Andromeda lived happily ever after for many more years, and their descendants became great kings. The end.